What are you doing, bro?
How do you start this thing?
Oh, shit! Wait! Sorry.
Hey guys.
Outfit changed real fast. I was not feeling the outfit.
Yeah, me neither. How we look? We look good.
Focus on me. Hi, I'm Izzy.
We do that. I need some water real quick.
Won't you focus on me?
Stay hydrated, my friends. Hey!
I am Izzy.
I'm Aniya, and this is A and I Chronic Girls. A and I Chronic Girls. So, we are officially back in school.
We are in this again.
Unfortunately.
Again. Yeah, we are back at the University of Toledo. Shout out to them.
Shout out to you.
Hey.
And to give you guys just some background on this, we're going to tell you what we study. So, Izzy?
Okay, I am a communications major. My main focus is broadcasting, you know, camera woman.
Like she doing now.
Shooting.
Well, we're doing, but you know.
Right, you get it. Oh my moms, you get it. But yeah, I do sports. That's like my focus. I want to do that. I am currently a junior. By the grace of God, everything goes as planned. I shall be graduating in a year and a half. Cool. Very excited. And also my hobby, just to throw it in there, I like to be involved with cameras, so I am a photographer. Okay. If you need your pictures done, let me know. Okay.
She got you too.
I do.
This is my personal photographer.
Okay.
So trust and believe. Like she will come through.
I will pull through. Okay. But no, I do expect to make this a career out of this. I really do have a passion for it. So that's where I'm at right
she's
now.
Really good at it too. So.
You know, I'll probably drop my information. You know, comments
in the description.
There. So yeah, we're gonna go to Aniya.
Okay, so me, I am studying chemical engineering.
Ooh.
I'm also a junior, but my program will take a little bit longer because I did switch my program.
Sure.
I was first chemistry program. I switched to chemical engineering. It's not that much of a difference, but it's still going to add time regardless.
It's okay. She gonna do it. She gonna do it.
Right. I'm gonna pull through.
She gonna pull through.
But my main focus is like my hobby is nails. For you that don't know, you like to see.
Okay, sis. Okay.
And my goal is to make my own product line.
For her.
Yeah, that's my main focus right now.
That is where we are at right now, and obviously while we're in school, YouTube will be like our guidance to be focused and to be consistent and to be on time with everything. So this YouTube stuff has definitely helped so much because now we know that we have to force ourselves, if we want the best outcome from YouTube video, that we have to force ourselves, have to discipline ourselves to do, you know, be on schedule, be on time. So this is amazing.
Yes. And what this also does is we get to spend more time with each other. Since school's in, I'm really busy. I'm always taking exams and book crap like that. She's always doing projects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And our work schedules are opposite, like I've always said. So it gives us time to bond, and we might as well show y'all what we do all the time.
When we're together.
And
here.
listen, we also decided we're going to post every 2 weeks. And if you have like extra footage, we're going to drop it too. But for now, until we figure out how the schedule is, because it's only been the first week, we're going to only do 2 for the month. So
for sure, we'll definitely try to get out a lot of videos now, you know, while it's still early. So just expect more videos than you would when we get later in the semester. When we get later in the semester, we're going to stick to once every 2 weeks, but for now, expect as many videos as we can possibly give you guys while we have the time.
And we're also
doing
a lot of like, still we're trying to organize a lot of stuff. So in the future, we'll like be as specific as we're going to post every Wednesday, every 2 weeks. But for now, just look out for every 2 weeks, and we're gonna
we'll have something out. Just
stick with us.
We literally got y'all. Like
we got y'all. We gon' we have so much stuff planned for the
literally
channel.
You guys don't understand. Like she said, like us bonding together, like y'all don't understand. Like even when we weren't seeing each other, as soon as we got together, it was always something.
It was
you know. So just expect just so much stuff. Like, yes. So
disclaimer.
We gotta do.
Oh wait, disclaimer. Disclaimer. Wait, I'm gonna put a big old thing right here. Ready?
Hold on. I'm gonna put the word right there.
Disclaimer.
Right there. You see that? Did you see that? Disclaimer. Anything that we discuss, anything
that we say,
anything that we talk about,
anything that we comment on is strictly our opinion.
Our opinion. Anything about past flings,
right?
Past flings, those are in the past. Me and Aniya are both in very serious and committed relationships that we fucking adore. Yes. But if we talk about this stuff, we definitely have all freedom to do so because nothing's going to come back. Like,
this is our channel. We post our content. Like, and for the people who do personally know us, like, we're not going to put your real names in the video, but we're going to use disguises. Your eyes will know who you are because of the stories. Obviously. And just know, like, don't get mad. We're literally just saying our experiences. Anything I say in this video, I'm liable to say to your face.
We don't care.
Like, I really don't care. I will tell you. So don't see it as shade. I'm just telling you how I see life through my eyes.
Yeah. So just to let you guys know that this is nothing but a big old diary.
Yeah. So this video is about how me and this adorable one met.
Yes.
And without further ado, let's get into this video. Put this on. There we go.
Let's do this. So,
okay.
First off, me and Aniya met when we were 4 years old. We met in kindergarten.
What was that? You see that? I was like
4. Yes, me and Aniya have been friends since we were 4. We are currently 19, which means we have been friends. We have been friends for 15 years. Like,
that's a long time.
Damn.
That's a long time.
That's a long
That's longer than some of y'all people relationships.
Bro, like what? This is like a whole marriage.
Like literally, this is the whole committed relationship.
What? Man,
like,
what?
Seriously.
Jeez. Yeah, so we have been friends for 15 years. We have been to 3 schools together. The only time we weren't in school was our high school year. That was it. So let's get into the story.
Yeah, details. So Izzy can.
No, you start because
yeah,
you were there first.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So your girl Aniya was at this wonderful little place called Dunbar Academy. And to set the tone, I'm going to explain to you how this school was. So, in the bathroom, you would expect to have doors in the stalls, right? Right?
I expect so. I expect.
Well, no. No. This school had curtains.
Oh, Jesus.
I literally remember being 4 and like people just opened the thing and I'm like, I'm using the bathroom. And you remember that?
Girl, I remember everything.
That school was so bad. Like, it was kids skipping. It was kids fighting every day. And like, this school was literally, like, it was so nasty and it was so bad. Like, whatever. So the girl was there first, and before I met Izzy, I had another best friend. Her name was Carly, and for people who know us know that it was me, Izzy, and another girl, Carly, that we were like the first 3 like official musketeers. And me and the girl Carly was friends first, and in the beginning of the school year, you know, it was cool. It was me and her, we was rocking. And then 3 weeks later, Miss Thang decided to show up. And we was like, who is this girl coming in like so late? Like, does she not know when school started? And I don't know. So, and then my teacher, Miss P, shout out Miss P, we love you, ride or die. But she was like, Aniya, you know, go talk to her. So she forced me and my other friend Carly to go talk to this girl.
And that's where Izzy comes in. So the only reason I was late is because my mom didn't know where to send me at the time, because like, yeah, I don't know why. She just didn't know. And I was 3 weeks late. And like for the first 3 days, like I promise you I did not talk to nobody. Like I didn't want to.
Like this.
Like literally in the back just observing, watching these baby kids
all day,
like just quiet, like raise your hand. I'm not raising my hand. You better come to me. But yeah, I was just really quiet, and I remember sitting in the back of the classroom. We had like, was it circle tables? We had like circle tables or like the bean tables. I don't know.
It wasn't circles, but it was like a half a circle, like tables.
Yeah,
like an arc table.
Really weird, like
really weird.
But I sat in the back by myself like all the time, and I remember literally, I don't know if this was during our playtime or our nap time, because we had nap time. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was during our like free time, but I remember the teacher, Miss P, again, shout out, girl VP. She had called Aniya and Carly up to like come talk to her, whatever. And I remember them talking. Like I literally like remember them talking to her, and they kept looking back at me. So me, being me, like I'm getting like really like, what y'all talking about me for? You know, you a teacher, so I was kind of getting like, did I do something bad? You know, like what did I do? And then I see Aniya and Carly start walking back, and they all smiling and stuff, and I'm like, you know, why are you smiling at me? Like, and they just sat down and was like, hi, what's your name?
Pretty much.
And I just remember like looking, like I forgot my name, I forgot my age, I forgot where I came from.
She looked like she was shook. She was like,
I was like, oh. And the only reason I was like that is because literally I knew nothing but home. Like my parents really kept me in, so like for people to like interact with me, it was like, why are you doing this? Like, so yeah, that's definitely how we met. And I promise you, probably not even a week later, we were all like locked, like hallway.
Man, what?
Skip class.
Okay, so as the weeks gone by, me, Izzy, and Carly became the best of friends.
Really?
We did some pretty bad things. And remind y'all, we only like 4 years old, bro.
Literally.
Like literally 4 years old.
4.
Oh wait, we skipped the part. We skipped the grade.
We add that in. That can be added in. Because we're talking about kindergarten right now. We can talk about like, yeah.
Okay, so again, we're in kindergarten. My bad, I got lost. But
okay.
We're in kindergarten right now. And then we got friends, you know, whatever, we were cool, right? So a lot of people don't know, me and Izzy skipped a grade together. But unfortunately our friend was left behind. Like we were sad, like we didn't want to be split up, but it happened.
Yeah.
And
it really wasn't in our intentions. So like Carly is still really close to us, so Carly is like, that's near and dear to our heart, but
we still like, we still communicate somewhat, but like we still love her, and like we will probably, I'ma still love you. Like I still, if you would text you right now,
yeah, like,
hopefully like, I want to like see if I can contact you for a video. Like if we can get all 3 of us together.
Man, okay.
Oh, and back, we're still in Dunbar kindergarten. We also had another friend. Her name was Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy. We cannot exactly remember exactly like how or when we met Sandy, but I definitely know that it was like a little bit. It probably was like a month after they met me.
Yeah.
And so it was 4 of us. So look, this might seem funny. There was 1 white girl. We have a Latina girl. Me. I'm not full Latina. Half. We had
2 black girls.
2 black girls. And
you know what we was? Hold on. Wait, my straight got it. My straight kind of got it. Cheetah girl.
Oh.
Just think about it. It was exactly the same.
Like literally.
2 black girls, a Latina, and a white girl. Like
what?
Like we really would come over my house and watch Cheetah Girl movies all night.
All the time. The first one, the second one, the third one.
Like
man, every single one. All the songs. All the
I'm getting a little too hyped.
Dude, like, you don't understand, like Cheetah Girls was our life. Like
the 4 of us together was like, that was the best. So like, let me tell you how bad we were. We used to skip class. Yes, 4 years old skipping class, horrible, right? We used to skip class. We used to like run around the building. We used to like
run around a building. Skip. We used to just like literally. It wouldn't even, I wouldn't even consider it skipping, but we would walk out of class. Like, we'll be sitting down, and we get up, walk out, and we walk. Like, that school was really bad. Like, they didn't even notice we were gone. That's how bad it was. Like, I can recall more times skipping and being in our, like, being in the class.
Like, what do we call, like, a little play spot, high spot?
Yes.
more than I recall being in the actual
Me and
class.
Aniya will hide out in rooms that were empty. Me and Aniya will hide out like behind like, okay, so here's a wall and it like something's pressed against it and like we can go under it. Like we'll just sit down under it, like literally. And I don't even know.
Remember, we used to purposely get in trouble so we can have recess detention.
Literally,
just so we can stay inside.
Like just me and her. And I honestly think that's how me and Aniya became so close. Like I don't know what it was, but me and Aniya always had like a real close relationship, and I can't tell you why. It just happened. It just did.
It's like since day one, we literally just clicked,
like literally. So like when we were doing this stuff, either Carly wouldn't be there or like she would be with somebody else because she didn't want to do what we were doing.
Right.
And literally, if Aniya was doing it, I'm doing it. If I was doing it, Aniya was doing it. So it was just like
we were pretty bad for each other.
Literally.
If she gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. If I'm gonna do it, she gonna do it. Like, all right, bet, come on.
Yeah. So that was like, those years were really fun.
Yeah.
And with Sandy, we actually don't talk to her as much, not as much as we used to at all. But
we still like connect, like we still like friends on Facebook.
We're friends on Facebook, so we can
keep in touch, kind of.
We
still love you though.
We do, and she's a really great person.
She
really sweetheart, like just so sweet. Her mom's really sweet too. We just
I love her too.
So nice, just so nice. But yes, that was like
so that was like, and then as we said before, we skipped first grade and all that stuff,
and then we stayed to Dunbar until like
we stayed till Dunbar until we had like this little incident where the kids were being bad and like they were giving some rule that like if they didn't do something, all the girls would have to use the boys' bathroom. And
they were like,
basically they said all the girls, the bathroom still worked.
Yeah, I think it was just punishment for us.
Yeah, it was punishment. We couldn't use the girls' bathroom.
Our parents did not like that.
We had to use the boys' bathroom. And let me remind you, the girls' bathroom was already bad. Shower curtains for doors. The boys' bathroom
horrible.
Was even worse. Tissue on the floor, pee everywhere. Like it was just so nasty. Like horrible. Literally that day, like I had to use the bathroom so bad, but I didn't want to use it. Like, we were crying.
We were literally
because
crying.
We had to pee, but we didn't use the bathroom. Like that was when our mom literally took us out to school. But listen,
so
when we left, we didn't know we were going to the same school.
We did not. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this the best way I could because I was the most emotionally hurt by this. Okay, because I thought I was stuck at that school.
Oh wait, let me start at the beginning because I was first.
Okay, right.
So my mom was like, "You're going to switch schools. Boom, can't say nothing. You're gonna do it." So I'm like, dang, man.
Dang.
I gotta tell Izzy, bro. And I remember going to school and I was like, Izzy, bro. I was like, I think I gotta switch schools. And Izzy was like, what?
Hurts. Man,
He's like, are you serious? When? I was like, real soon. Like, we literally skipped, like, not skipped, changed schools like that week or
like that week and that next week. Like,
right. So I was already in the other school and I was hurt because, like, I don't got my best friend. I don't know nobody else.
Right.
Like this is so different. And
so like when she told me that, like I was sick. Mind you, we still have Carly there. I still had Sandy there, but like I said, me and Aniya were just super close. So her leaving, it really affected me. Mom ain't told me nothing, you know, and I was just like, excuse me. I was hurt. I went home crying. I was mad. I was mad at my mama. She ain't do nothing. I was mad at everybody. I was mad at Aniya mama. I was mad at Aniya. And Aniya ain't even do nothing. But, so, I think, okay, so Aniya's gone already. And that week, like it was that Friday or something like that, my mom just asked me, like, would you mind changing schools? And I was just like, yeah, I don't care. Like I really didn't care. That school was so bad. So, like, anywhere other than there was like it was just way better. And so my mom was like, okay, like just finish either that next week or something, finish something out and we'll move you. All right, bet, cool, whatever. So I hit up Aniya like, hey, I'm moving schools, I don't know where I'm going. My mom didn't tell me where I was going, just I'm leaving. So I'm also leaving, so whatever.
And remind you, I'm young. I'm thinking I'm never gonna see her again.
Literally,
I'm not gonna see her again. Like, oh my god,
man. Okay, so the day I transferred to Bennett Venture Academy, I don't know if we said it, but the day we transferred to Bennett,
that was our school,
Bennett Venture Academy. Shout out to them, Bullfrogs.
Bullfrogs for life.
Bullfrogs, okay. The day we did that, my mom's in the office, you know, signing me up for registration, whatever, you know, I'm prepared. I'm like, oof, you know, like, I'm about to do this. And I went there like mid 3rd grade, so it wasn't like I was in a new grade. I literally went there like half of my 3rd grade year. I look out the little, like, okay, you got a door and there's glass, right? Through the glass, guess who I see walking in line? I saw Aniya. Bro, my heart, like,
when we finally seen each other,
oh my God,
we were so excited.
Like, what? Oh
like,
my
it
gosh.
was like reunited and it feels so good.
It
like,
felt,
seriously
oh
though.
my gosh, like, I just remember like me looking at her and she looked at me, and like I'm up here looking at my mama and my mom smiling at me, and I'm like, Aniya's here, and she was like, I know. I'm like, alright, you know.
It was like,
right, but yeah, I couldn't talk to her at the time just because she was already in class, like she was doing stuff within the class, and I was, man, that was a really good day. Okay, I was like, I love everybody. Now going into Bennett, really good scores.
questionable moments.
Yeah, really, for real. So my first, I want to say my first 2 or 3 years was my most horrific years of my life. Like, man, what if I could just skip that part, like, my life would be like, I wish I just did, like, I can't say I wish I skipped that part, because, you know, I learned from it, but, like, you know, it's always in my head, you know, like, right, what did happen. But 3rd through 6th grade year, 6th grade year is, like, when it was getting, like, finishing off. Honestly, no. We'll get to that. But, yeah, like, 6th grade is when, like, okay, so I was bullied, and 6th grade is more like when I was not getting bullied as much. It was just more like, you know, I knew, like, people knew I was cool.
Right. But, disclaimer real quick. We're going to be talking about bullying. Bullying is a very, very, very serious topic. And when we're talking about it, we are going to be laughing about it. At the time, it wasn't funny.
Yeah, it's just like we can look back and like laugh on it.
We can look back and be like, oh, like that was stupid. We were like
silly, over dramatic, but like it's a real drama. Like, well, but at the time though, like it was really serious. Like it was like heartbreaking, you know. And for me and Aniya both, like
we would go home crying
like every day.
We really got bullied.
Like for real, that's crazy. It's just crazy to think about now, because me and Aniya, like, we aren't like that. Like it's just crazy how people misjudge you before they know you.
True.
And
all the bullying stuff was when we were like kids.
Yes.
Like, so just
like literally, I promise you, all our bulliers either we're not as cool with them no more, or like literally have some sort of friendship.
Yeah.
Literally. So it's just like it was just kid stuff, but literally at the time, like, it wasn't funny. It was
right.
Painful.
So I don't want anybody saying we're laughing about bullying.
We're not.
We're laughing about our personal experiences.
Yeah.
And
just looking back on them and so 3rd grade year, I knew it was gonna be a bad year, because literally my first day, I walked in line with my classroom. Nobody said anything to me. Nobody said hi to me. Nobody looked my way, and it was just like, I thought it was just like, you know, new kid, whatever.
New kid syndrome.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm avoidable. It's cool. Like, I ain't pressed. Honestly, that first day, I was just happy about Aniya being there. I ain't even about to lie. Like, that was all on my mind. Like, Aniya is there. I don't even care. But we were in the same classroom. But that's cool, though. She was in an environment. That's all I cared about. 3rd grade year, I had, like, 3...
Before we get into 3rd grade year, we're going to talk about how different the school environments were.
Okay. School environment wise,
don't y'all stick with this, but just to give like a brief, you know, just background info about how different the schools were. So when we transferred to Bennett, me and Izzy, like, were both failing like the first month.
It was bad.
It was really bad, because back at Dunbar, before we transferred, all the assignments we turned in on Friday.
Yeah. Yep.
And we only turned it on Friday, and that was it. So when we transferred to Bennett, you know, nobody explained us, no instructions. They just put you in a classroom and say,
you know, the teacher kind of teaches you things, but she'll give us homework, and it's due the next day.
And we didn't know that, so we would keep the homework,
all the homework,
and not turn it in until Friday. And they'd be like, well, what is this? All this is late. I'm like, it's Friday. You turn everything in. Like, what are you talking about? And they had to explain to us, this isn't how that works. And we're like,
yeah, like, you know, like when they collect the homework, me and Aniya was just looking stuck like,
what are you collecting?
What are you doing? Like, is this before we got here? Like, the heck? But yeah, that was super hard. Like, imagine you having a week to learn something and they teach you in that day and you have to learn that day and turn it in the next day. Like,
yeah, it was pretty hard transitioning.
It really was. But we got it. We did good. We made through it. And the teachers are really, like, understanding. Obviously, our parents came in and was like, listen here, okay, you about to, okay.
Right.
Our parents are scary. Like, they're really scary. So, you know, they helped us out. You know, shout out to the moms. But yeah, bullying. Okay.
So, you can start first.
I had 3 main people. It was a girl, her cousin, and the cousin's guy friend. And literally, because, like, she was like the most popular mug in that advent at the time. She was just so popular. Like, everybody knew her. Everybody wanted to hang out with her. If you were not hanging out with her, you were probably considered the nerd or the whack group or whatever. That's how, you know. And I consider myself like that because back in Dunbar, like, nobody cared. Like, it is what it was. Like, that's your friend. Okay, that's your friend. You're not a nerd. You're not.
That's just your
popular.
friend.
Yeah, like, that's just who you with. Like, even the nerds, you still say hi to them. Like, what's up, cuz? Like, you know, like, for real. But she was like hot at the time. Like, I don't know what it was. To me, she was ugly. But we ain't gonna say nothing.
Everybody is beautiful.
Everybody is beautiful in their own way. But yeah, and so I remember, like, everybody in my class were friends with her. Everybody was friends with her. Like, there was probably like 6 people who was it, and those were people not even trying to like be funny. Those were people who were like super smart in the class, like the most excel, they got everything. Like, they were the nerds. And like me, I didn't see myself as a nerd or popular, and I still don't to this day. Like, I don't see myself like, I'm me. I'm smart and I'm cool with everybody. That's just what it was. But she, man, she would like pick on me, and mind you, at the time I was bigger. You asked Aniya, I looked like a little pumpkin.
Izzy was a little fluff ball.
See, Aniya put it all positive, like, you're so chubby.
But no, like,
I was big. I was really big, like. And I think that definitely, I already knew I was, but because I was with Aniya and Carly and Dunbar, like, they never seen it like that. Right. It was just, you're Izzy, you know, it's you. But in Dunbar, my hair, I wore wire glasses, like the wire circle glasses, like spry. I was chubby. My butt didn't believe in deodorant at the time. I was stanky. Really short. Like, there was a lot of flaws I didn't realize until they pointed it out. So I remember in Dunbar, they will always be like, they always call me ugly. They always call me fat. They always call me like all this stuff. And I wouldn't understand, because it's like, it was never a problem before. Like, what the heck? And then it got to a point, the only reason it got as bad as it did is because she thought I laughed at her about her going to a Diego show. Let me tell you how that happened, okay? We was in line, the teacher asked us, like, what did you guys do over the weekend? I have a little sister, she's a real tomboy, and at the time, she was into Diego, so we went to go see Diego live. It was popping, okay? Diego, Dora. What's the Jaguar? The Jaguar, okay, he was cute, okay? It was a good show. And the girl bullier, she had said the same thing, but before she said it, she told nobody to laugh. And I giggled. She said it and I giggled, and I laughed because I was laughing at the fact that we went to the same like event. Like, girl, me too. Like, it was that kind of laugh. Like, oh my god. She came to the back, like, she passed me with like 2 other girls and was like, you're gonna pay for this.
Like, she literally walked from the front of the line to the back of the line.
Like, you just
to say, you're gonna pay for this.
And I was just so confused, because like, I was really happy. Like, at least somebody understands. Like, at first I didn't want to go see Diego, but you know, it was lit. And then after that, I would get like, her cousin tried to date me just so she could harass me more. Like, not even lying. Like, he would be like, oh, let's date. And I knew what he was doing it for. P.S. He was really ugly to me at the time. So, like, he would flirt with me, but I would flirt with other guys, and then the girl would go back and tell him, like, oh, your girl flirting with other dudes, and I'm like, yeah, I am, because I don't like you. Like,
I'm not your girl.
Your type. And then he would just call me a fat B word. Mind you, I ain't know the word bitch. I ain't know the word bitch until I went to Bennett. Like, they was calling me all types of names. And, like, when I say, like, I went home crying every night, like, it was, like, to a point where I was asking myself why. Like, I really wanted to kill myself. And, like, that at that time, like, I didn't think I had a purpose. Like, I didn't see, like, the point in it. And also, this is where Aniya comes in. Okay? Aniya was not my main bullier. Aniya was not one of the people that bullied me.
Disclaimer, though. For the longest of time, I really did not remember this. I really did not.
She said that all the time.
Until recently, like, I was, like, really digging and thinking in my brain. Like, I started to remember some of the pieces, but, like, I really, when she first said, like, Aniya used to bully me, and I was like, what?
Yeah, no, like, she wasn't a person calling me names. I promise you she wasn't.
I was just like that. I was a person who would, like, laugh
and watch and, like, you know, like, just, but that was her cousin. And so, like, even at my age, like, I understood, like, can I really blame her? Like, I understand, like, that's her cousin. And her cousin has a cousin. And, you know, like, though it's weird, it's like she's just trying to be there, like, for her cousin. But it's like, I knew that wasn't Aniya. Like, I knew it wasn't her, but it was just like she was having a hard time trying to, like, be like, yeah, I'm trying to be cool with my cousin, but also keep my best friend. But, like,
I was still friends with her.
Literally, like,
we were still friends.
Outside, we were still cool, like, still hanging out. But it was just like,
I was a little fake. I'm sorry.
A little bit.
I was a little fake.
But I always, like, I knew Aniya wasn't like that. But yeah, like, seriously, bullying is a bitch. It is a bitch. Because, like, I will go home and cry, and I feel like I couldn't talk to nobody. Like, who could I talk to? I couldn't talk to Aniya. I wasn't about to talk to my mom. Because my parents, like, really, like, straight. So, like, they'll be like, oh, just suck it up.
Right.
Teachers, they overboarded. Like, oh my God, please. For real, please. Oh, you need medication. Oh, you're going through, like, severe depression. Like, I just didn't want all that attention. That's too much attention on me. And then, like, they make it obvious when they're up here checking on you every day. People gonna find out. They gonna think something wrong with me. That was another thing they could have bullied me for. So it's just like, I really kept everything in. But yeah, like, as the years went on, it definitely got better. The main girl ended up leaving. And people actually started talking to me. Like,
yeah, and me and Izzy also had a minor incident back in the, elementary school.
I'm already irritated.
When Izzy thought she was my best friend, but Izzy thought I was going to place her.
She got super close to another girl. Mind you, Aniya was my only friend. So please imagine your only friend hanging with another female all the time. Aniya, what you doing? Oh, I'm out with her. Oh, Aniya, what you doing? Oh, I'm over here with her. Oh, Aniya, oh, Izzy, you want to go? No, I can't. Like, we should reschedule. Oh, no, I'm going to just go with her. Bitch, who you go?
No, listen, it wasn't like that. Listen, let me tell you.
Yes, it was. Aniya was playing me. She was cheating on me.
Listen, no.
You was cheating on me.
Listen, I had another best friend, right? It was hard.
We gonna call her Tay Tay Bae.
Tay Tay Bae?
Tay Tay Bae.
Her name gonna be Tay Tay Bae.
Tay Tay Bae.
I still love you, Tay Tay Bae.
Shut
up. No, like, this is all your jealousy from back in the day popping back out. But me and Tay Tay Bae was my little, the tater to my top, like,
I should be her tater to her top. But guess what? I'm not.
No, like, I would really force myself to try to make Izzy and the other girl friends, but Izzy wasn't on it. She was like, no, Izzy, no. It's like, me or nobody.
I'm so serious.
I was like, Izzy, bro, like, I can't do this. Like, I reminded you, we only, like, what, 6 at the time?
5, 6.
Like 5, 6. I'm like, bro, like, I can maneuver. I can
now you make your plans and, like,
But no, Izzy wasn't for a long time, until my other friend ended up, like, we moving out the state. Izzy was big boy pissed at me.
Like, man, let me tell you.
Like, I was
really jealous, like, really mad. I do think that came from my bullying experience. Not even gonna bullshit you, because it was like I only had Aniya. Like, you don't understand. Aniya was it. And after the girl left, it was back to Aniya. Like, Aniya, me and her back on our regular stuff, and I'm just now becoming friends with everybody. Right. So like, for her to have a new friend pissed me off.
But I only had 2 friends, which was Izzy
and Tay Tay Bay.
And Tay Tay Bay. That was it. That was it. So I'm like,
I'm very territorial. I am very territorial.
She's very possessive about her and her things. I am too, but like, dang it.
I was mad for the longest. Like, and Aniya did. She tried hard. Like, she was like, you want to tell her to come hang out to? Who is hanging out with who?
Like, she was so petty. Like, she had no reason not to like her. Literally. She was just mad because I was hanging out with somebody else, and that's why.
Aniya had the audacity. I was over at Aniya's house. Tay Tay Bay asked to come over. And I was like, oh, you know, Tay Tay Bay want to come over. Like, she can come over. Who coming over? If she coming over, I'm leaving. That's literally how I felt. Like, I just didn't want to be in a room with her, because I just felt like I was just going to, like, just scratch her. Like, I didn't know. I couldn't. Aniya, I couldn't. I really couldn't.
Yeah, so she's crazy.
But yeah, that was me. That was my bullying experience. And if any of you guys have any bullying experience, like, just know that, like, there is
help.
There's help. There's a better way.
If you feel free, we will leave our email down below. Feel free to contact us.
Yeah, like we
would love to do. People have questions. Email us questions. We could talk about them. Like, if you just don't even want to post it on YouTube, you just want to email us and talk to us. Like, we're open for anything. Like, we're here for y'all.
Like, you don't, like, me and I really did go through some, like, bad bullying experience. So, like, we really do understand when it comes to bullying. And, like, as you can see now, like, we found a way out, and we're, like, good, we're balling, and, like, we really gain confidence. Like we know, like, you okay.
She didn't even know what to say.
I did it, but just know there's a way out.
Now to get to my part of the bullying experience, which was through junior high, 5th. It's a little 5th through 8th grade, but just whatever. It all started in 5th grade. So a little fun fact before I start. Whenever I used to start school for the first time, I would cry on the first day when my mom dropped me off. Like, my mom walked me to my classroom, to my seat, in my desk. Like, my mom was on it. Like, I was like, Mom, don't leave. Like, stay to the assembly with me. Like, don't leave. I don't know these people. And I didn't have a room with Izzy, so I just didn't know nobody. I was scared. So, like, you know, it goes on, and me and Izzy's in there, or whatever. I mean, not me and Iz. Talking to my mom, I'm crying, whatever. I go back to my seat, and I'm just like, right. So, it was this lovely guy who was my bullier, my main bullier in the 5th grade back in the day.
Nicknaming him Monkey.
His nickname's gonna be Monkey. No shade, but that's just always been our nickname for him.
Monkey.
Monkey. You know who you is. And we actually cool to this day, so you know,
really cool. Really cool.
What's up? Like, we grow, you know, people grow. But back in the day, Monkey used to bully.
Monkey was a dick.
Monkey was an ass.
Literally.
Like,
there's no other way to describe him. Like, he was just
literally, like, he would bully me because I cried on the first day of school. Like, he just, and so when we sat in the classroom, I vividly remember this. Like, the desk, it was like 4 desks in the group. It was like 4 desks, and then another 4 desks, then another 4 desks. It goes me, another person, my bully, and another person. Like, I was literally in his face all day. So, like, he would constantly fuck with me. I would just be like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like, it got to the point where, like, I started crying. Like, I was like, dude, like, stop messing with me. It got to the point where I told my mom emailed the teacher, and yeah, it was all bad, but whatever. That's like the most of the 5th grade bullying for me, but all the main stuff happens in the 6th grade. So a little something about me. Typically you hit puberty around, you know, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, like the pre-puberty, like the little boobs, little butt, whatever.
Right.
This girl right here, nada, no, nothing. Like, I was a little boy in the chest.
Wow, harsh.
Like, No, Izzy, you don't even know. I literally had nothing.
Black chested like a mug.
Like, and everybody around me had boobs or had a little something. I was like, dude. Like,
and I didn't even have as much hair as she did. Like on top of her head. Like I promise you, like ponytail, a little fluff.
And my ponytail looks a little small now because my days are a couple days old. But like my ponytail was like,
she had nothing. Like
I was ugly duckling, but I had no boobs, I had no butt, and I was just rough. Like I was just rough. And I remember I begged my mom to wear a sports bra for the first time, and I did. And I wore it to school, right? And you could see the little bra straps through the shirt, and I was like, okay. And I remember I go into class and I straighten my hair. I feel all confident, right? I sit down and I hear somebody say, I knew they were talking about me because they were sitting right behind me. Somebody was like, why did you guys on a sports bra? She got no boobs. And I was like,
our boobs were rough. They was like, rough. They was rough.
Imagine starting off your 6th grade like that already.
Like, dang.
So then, also in the 6th grade, it was, 3 group of girls who bullied me the most. And, like, it was like those bullies who, like, act like they were your friends, but they weren't your friends, because they would make fun of you, but, like, laugh about it, and you would laugh about it because you would think it was cool, but you know it's not cool. Like, it was just real messed up. And, like, I didn't catch on to it for a long time. Like, they really talk about me. Like, they will say stuff to my face, and I'll just be like, damn, like.
It's like one of those things where, like, you try to play it off like it's cool, but, like, deep down it's hurting you. Like, it's hurting the fuck out of you. Like.
And I wasn't in no classes. At this time, 6th grade, me and Izzy had no classes, so I'm only seeing her through the hallway, so I really couldn't really talk to her like that. And it just sucked. Like, that whole year sucked.
Yeah.
And it was really messed up. And then another main incident that happened was when I was in the 7th grade, and I had 2 bulliers, right? It was the same dude from the 5th grade, Monkey, and it was somebody else, and I'm gonna call him Bear.
Ooh, Big Bear.
Yeah, you can call him Big Bear. It was Monkey and it was Big Bear. And they was the 2 assholes.
Big Bear made Monkey worse. Like,
yes, Big Bear was worse than Monkey, and made Monkey even worse than what he was. So listen, my lovely little brother Richard was outside. Like, when we had we still had recess in this time, and for some reason his class, he was like in the 2nd or 3rd grade at the time, and we were in the 7th grade. I don't know why his class was out there when we were out there, but they were. And everybody know who my brother is because we look just alike, and he has a whole bunch of long hair, so they know he's my brother. So I don't know how they started talking about my 2 biggest bulliers, and my younger brother had a conversation. And do you know what rumor my brother spread about me? My younger brother spread about me, and it was a lie. And he told my 2 biggest bullies.
Like, those people out of everybody.
Out of everybody on that playground. You choose my 2 bulliers. For real. This little boy had the audacity to tell them.
What he say, girl?
Aniya still pees on herself.
Wow. Like, how would you feel, bro?
No. This is how they exposed me, though. So, remind you, I did not pee in the bed. But this is how they told everybody. I didn't know he told them at recess. So, I come into class. I'm just like, I'm walking into class.
Beautiful.
And you hear, Aniya pisses on herself. And I'm just like,
dude, I will be
stuck. I'm like, no, I don't. Your brother told us. And I'm just like, and everybody like, oh, your brother told him, oh, he exposed you. And I'm just like, that mother. I'm so mad. And like, I really cried because people was really like bullying me. Like, they was calling me piss pot. Like, back then, it's funny as hell that I think about it. But like, at the time, I was hurt. Like, I literally would not want to like see them. Like, I would skip class and just walk around the buildings until a security guard or somebody was like, where are you supposed to be? Like, I hated that year. Like, I hated that year. Like, that whole year, my brother ruined it for me. Ruined it.
I remember that.
And then it was also a year where, I was in homeroom with Izzy, and I'm more of a shy person, Like it's weird. Izzy's more of like the
Believe
hey,
it or not, yeah.
believe it or not, and I'm more the hi, right? So people would talk more to Izzy than they would talk to me
at that time.
And like I was really hurt because I'm like, dang, like I'm getting bullied. I can't really talk to my best friend. Nobody really talking to me. I just felt lonely. Like I was just so lonely.
Yeah.
And then like no boys in the school would like me or like talk to me. And yeah,
it's okay though, cause sixth grade year. Sixth grade year. Honestly, I think that's when boys really started to play an effect.
Oh.
Yeah, cause it was like, I can't remember Aniya's. I guess Aniya can say that, but I know at the time I had this huge crush on this boy. I'm gonna think of a name. Just give me a minute.
Think of a name. I want to see
a twin. Twin.
Twin 1 and twin 2.
Twin
you
1.
You talking about the twin?
Mine's gonna be twin 1. You know who I'm talking about, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Twin 1. Twin 1. I had him in all my classes.
Wait. Disclaimer. These twins, at the time, was the cutest twin.
Like no lie.
Like dead ass.
No lie. Like
the cutest twins.
They look like some models at the time.
In our school at the time. Ooh. And when I say every girl, even me, every girl was like,
oh my god.
They're so cute. Like
they were athletic.
They were athletic. They had bodies. Yes. They had hair.
Oh.
They were just everything. They could dance.
Oh, they could dance. Oh.
Like everything about them, and they were real sociable. Like, so that just. But this one was like obsessed with twin 1.
Twin 1 is because I had him in like literally all my classes. All my classes I had him in. So like I was able to engage with him. Like I was able to see his face as much as he's seen mine. But like, like I think you had more classes with twin 2, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like she was more like she really wasn't into it, but like she did have feelings for twin 2.
I was more in a twin 1 than I was with twin 2, but I didn't see twin 1 that much. Yeah. So I wasn't really into him. It was more of a they
cute. Yeah.
She the one who really like liked
oh my gosh. Like when I say I really thought that I was in love with him, like I really did, bro. Oh, this is the crazy part. Okay. This is so crazy because I was so hyped about them. So like 6th grade we have 6th grade camp. That's where we go to a place called Camp Machendo. Honestly, best experience.
Camp Machendo was the best. If y'all want to hear stories about our Camp Machendo, let us know, because like that was an experience in itself. Remember Bear? He's still there. If he is still there, if you go to Camp Machendo, he's still there. Tell him Izzy and Aniya from Bed Adventure Academy said what's popping. Right. He probably won't remember us. I know he has plenty of kids, but a whole bunch of kids.
Right.
But, man,
yeah, but like Camp Machendo, like we did that
at the end of our 6th grade year.
Yeah, like close to it, but like that was like that year. But like, oh jeez, like you don't understand. Twin 1 was like, he actually talked to me, and I really think that's what made me like him. Like I didn't have a lot of guys, like boys that I liked that talked to me, but he talked to me, and he liked me back. That drove me crazy. Like, but
this girl was literally obsessed with him.
Like I wish I could show you journals on top of journal pages on top of pages. Like I would literally just write about him. But like he was in a relationship with this other girl who at the time I wanted to sock her in her face because like she was making me mad. Like she didn't want to give him up because she knew everybody liked him. And the crazy part is he was trying to date me after he dated her. And I was trying to take my opportunity to let everybody know that I'm that bitch, okay? But it didn't happen.
Sadly.
Yeah, it didn't happen. But yeah, at the time, he was like my fling in 6th grade. Like there was nobody on top of Twin 1. There was nobody who was going to be next to Twin 1. It was Twin 1 till I died. Like literally. But then after that, it was just like, because other people started coming into play.
Right, and my boys don't start until 7th grade.
Let's listen here, okay?
And for the people who know me and who went in the 7th grade with me, know who I was in love with.
Was I in love with somebody? Kinda, sorta.
I'm gonna call him Elf. because he had the ears.
He did. He
did
showed
have
it.
the ears.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, let me tell you, I used to be. I don't even know what to call it. I used to be in love.
Her heart.
Before I knew what love was,
Her soul.
I was in love with this boy. Like.
She was obsessed.
So like I was really like I had just like journals
talking about him every 5 seconds. Talk about
like they're like
if we on the phone. Guess what Elf did? Guess Elf touched my shoulder. Elf gave me literally
I would write in my journals like
literally.
I would write in my journals like Elf gave me a hug today and he put his arm on my lower back. What does that mean? Does that mean he likes me? Like literally,
trying to give me signs?
like literally, I would go that deep.
Yeah,
and it's like. I would always give him hugs in the beginning of the period.
Yep. Always say hi to him. Hey.
Like, and like, but the thing was, I didn't know because he would always do the same things. And if I didn't say hi, he would do it. Mm-hmm. If I didn't give him a hug, he'd be like, "Where my hug at?" He'll come hug me and like pick me up and twirl me around. So in my head, listen to me, girls. 7th grade, a boy coming up to you, hugging you, picking up, you like picking you up and swinging you around, like what you gonna think?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like literally, when I finally got the chance to ask him out, a girl asked him out the day before. So yeah.
That's
how that went.
My 7th grade year. When did when did Coco drop come? I feel like he was in 7th. You sure? I feel like he was in 7th. No,
he was at the end of 7th.
End of 7th. Okay.
But then he came back like the 8th.
Gotcha. Okay, so 7th grade.
I'm dying.
7th grade. My boy interest is still there. Like Twin 1 was still there. Had some interest. Like I was still interested. You know, at the time, liking like 6 people was okay. I would never think liking that many people is okay now, but liking like 5 people, that was cool because you had options. You feel me? Like you like, you ain't got me, I got you.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
For real. But like, I kind of like did the like thing on like how much of a chance I had getting with him. I ended up dating Dub. He was at like he was like my last like I didn't really like him. Why are you trying to do that? I wasn't, but like he wasn't like at the top. Like he really wasn't, because like I was still like, you know, I had a few other people, but like he wasn't like there. But we did date. That didn't last long. It didn't, because I knew he really wasn't interested. He was like high-key forced to date me. So there's this girl that he was like, there's a girl, Anna, and you wouldn't know her for literally messing with every dude that me and her have named. Like, I want to have sex with him. I want to kiss him. I want to date him.
7th grade.
And I promise you, I bet you she did. Every single one of them. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, she was like really like all around the world with them.
All around the world.
Literally. But she knew that I liked him, so she forced him to get with me, which was really awkward. But she would still flirt with him. And at the time, I'm not really heavy in relationships. I don't understand it. That's my first relationship, so I'm just like, I mean, I didn't really like you for real. It's just like it was what it was. You feel what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But I remember her telling me at one point, she was like, well, if you don't act like a girlfriend, I will. That's when I was like, excuse me, no. But eventually, I started realizing like he really wasn't into it, and he quote unquote broke up with me, but it wasn't like
I feel like y'all just fell off.
Yeah, like it really wasn't like a breakup. He was just like, I'm not, like he made somebody else tell me that he wasn't messing with no more, and I'm like, I really wasn't pressed. Like, okay,
they wasn't in a relationship for real. Literally, so I was just like, okay.
that same day, like we had lunch. He gave me a hug and we was cool. Like we were just cool. We weren't meant to date for real. We just thought each other was attractive, and we were just like, okay, but
that's not the best option, dog.
You know, not. But 8th grade, woo. Okay.
Now listen,
oh my god.
8th grade was the littest year,
literally,
ever, because me and Izzy got into a whole bunch of
drama, boys, fun stuff, but like the boys were like the
main
yes, like.
So how you gonna start this off?
Okay,
we're gonna talk about Q first.
Okay, first of all, Q, he's gonna be like our focus. So you got Q and what thing? Chocolate Drop. Q and Chocolate Drop are gonna be our two main focuses.
Right.
Q,
but we're not gonna go into depth with the Chocolate Drop because we might have the opportunity to have him here with us.
Yes, and discuss that thing.
We can discuss it like in detail with all three of us. This little love triangle we have.
Because like at the time it was like heavy,
deep.
like
it was
deep,
like deep drama.
Man,
so if y'all want to hear, we gonna like give y'all some background,
right?
And if y'all want to hear more to it, and y'all want to hear,
let us know in the comments.
Let us know.
Man, like this, subscribe this. Like I'm telling you, like.
These videos gonna be lit, but
like
starting off with Q. So
Q was their 6th grade year, but me and I didn't pay any attention to him. It was just kind of like I don't even think he was in classes with any of us. We just knew that.
Like we knew him, but like didn't really know him.
Yeah.
No, we did know him because we started texting him. It was more like a newly friend.
Yeah,
hi,
like hey,
what you doing?
What's up? Okay,
that was it.
That's
right?
it. Well, I didn't have a phone at the time, so
no,
it was
I did.
Yeah.
So then basically. So Q didn't live in Ohio. He would fly back and forth from New York. What? Okay. But yeah, so he had to fly back and forth from Ohio to New York or whatever.
Yeah.
And so at the end of 6th grade, he left to New York, and then after 7th grade. I'm sorry, because he came back 8th grade. So it was 7th grade that he came, and we really wasn't friends with him. And then it was the 8th grade when he came back. And before he came back, I don't know how he still had my number. He texted me and he was like, "Is this Aniya?" And I was like, "Yeah." And we were just talking, texting, whatever. I think to Izzy, I was like, "Bro, guess who I'm talking to right now?" She's like, "Who?" I was like, "Q." She was like, "What?" So I remember when me and Q first started talking. I remember he told me he liked me before, and I was like, "What?"
Like what?
Because Q was a very, very, very attractive person.
Very attractive.
Very attractive.
Let me tell you about that first day he walked in that building.
No, we're not there yet.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, man,
listen,
what?
So we text him or whatever. He's like, "Oh yeah, I think I like you."
He's talking to Aniya. I'm not in this. I'm not in this.
Izzy didn't have a phone yet.
Right.
So before he even came to Ohio again, me, Izzy, and him would be on three-way. Like if he would call my cell phone, and I would call Izzy landline, and we would all be on three-way. And when I tell you, me and Q and Izzy would be on the phone for hours,
talking like dang near almost all night, like
talking about anything and everything all night. Like we just like
our friendship was like really cool. Like our friendship was like really, really cool. Like
so, remind you, before he came to Ohio, me and her was probably not the only people, but some of the only people he talked to. So the first day when he came back, people were like, "Oh, cute!" All the girls, because he was an attractive person.
Really attractive.
And the first people he talked to was me and Izzy.
Right.
So all the girls were
pissed. Like mad. Like what? Like white, like what you mad for?
Like we were just his friends. I had a crush. Well, we both had a crush.
Like we both had a crush, but it was like we didn't see nothing past that because it was just like we just like in our head right now it's just we're friends and we're just happy you're back. Like that's literally all it was.
Right.
Man.
And then somehow along the way, he started liking Izzy.
That was a mess too.
And I was like, no, bump it, I don't care.
Right, and mind you, anytime like me and Aniya like somebody the same, we literally tried like, are you keeping them? Do I move on? Am I keeping them?
Like we literally decide.
Literally like
get who, because it's either we both like that person or that person like us both.
But there was no, I promise you, whoever we like, they had to like both.
There was not one single soul that liked it, just one.
Except for Elf. I think Elf was probably the only
just
one.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
he was the only.
It was only Elf who was the only one who never liked me and Izzy together. It was just
literally.
But besides that, every boy liked me and Izzy.
What? But yeah, when he came back, Lord, let me tell you, I thought I went blind again. Man, it was just like, I don't know if it was like our rush of like happiness or it was just like you're attractive and we're happy you're back. But like it was like, I don't know, he really was funny. Like, and to this day he is hilarious.
Yeah, bro, like oh y'all don't understand. God. If we could get a video with him now, that would be funny. Like this dude is so funny, and it's like he just being him, and like that's what made him likable. Yeah, like
so that at that time it was him, and Coco Drop. Okay, Coco Drop wasn't. I feel like he was there. I want to say Coco Drop was there 7th grade year because he had prior feelings for me and Aniya when we entered 8th grade year. Like he was feeling us both, like both of us.
And I think he came back at the end of 7th grade.
I think he did too, but yeah, like he was feeling both of us. So when like mind you, he was the hot thing. Like it was him. But when Q came back, like it was Q. Like he was the hot thing. Yeah, it was like Q and then Coco Drop. First it was Coco Drop, now it's Q and then Coco Drop. So he always felt some type of way when me and Aniya be like, yeah, we're about to call like Q tonight, like we'll do this, and he'll be like, you know, like a stank face, right. Like, oh,
like it's just crazy because the two most attractive people, like we said, was Coco Drop and Q.
Yeah,
Coco Drop was there first, so all the girls was on him, right? Then once Q came, all the girls flocked from Coco Drop to Q,
literally.
And then Q was mad. I mean, no, Coco Drop was mad because he was talking to Q, because he was like,
he felt some type of way, like, and it wasn't nothing like.
We wasn't thinking of nothing like that. We just like our friend came back.
Right. So I know, like, eventually it was funny because Coco Drop and Q ended up like becoming cool. Like they ended up becoming cool. Obviously, boys, whatever.
Boys.
But I remember, like, beginning of that year, me and Aniya had really strong feelings for Coco Drop. So mind you, Q's still our friend, but Coco Drop was like,
oh wait, Izzy keeps saying Chocolate Drop and Coco Drop.
Oh yeah,
they're the same people.
Person.
Chocolate Drop and Coco Drop are the same person.
But we had strong feelings for them, and I remember when me and Aniya talking, like, oh yeah, who do you like, whatever. She brought up Coco Drop. I'm like, oh,
so you like Coco Drop? I'm like,
oh.
Yeah. And I was like, who do you like? She was like, Coco Drop. And I was like, oh, okay. Do you remember this night?
Yes, I do.
Right.
I think. Go ahead, keep explaining.
Like, okay, so I was playing Call of Duty downstairs in the basement on my dad's TV, and you called me. You was like, Aniya, bro, Aniya. I was like, what? Remind you, I'm playing a game, trying to talk on the phone, play the game. I'm playing online. You was like, Coco Drop just said he liked us both.
I remember that, bro.
Right.
Bro, I just talked to him that night.
I remember I dropped everything. I was like, what?
Literally, I remember that because I had just talked to him that night. And me, most of the guys Aniya talked to first, but like they were like, we would talk every now and again. But like I had literally just got done talking to him, and we were like talking like serious, you know. I'm just like, you know, I'm like, who you got feelings for, you know, me getting all nosy. And then when he said that dude, I wasn't trying to rush him off the phone, but like I was like, okay, finish up your last sentence.
Alright, okay, I gotta call you back.
Right. I had let Aniya know, and like
I didn't know how to feel because I'm happy, but I'm not happy because he's like both of us.
Yeah.
We both can't have him. I mean, we could, but no.
Right.
But like, we're not both that way. But it's just like, dang, bro.
And it was just, he was really also well known, like we said, like a lot of people liked him, even though like people were going back and forth between him and Q. But it was kind of hard when it's like you see him with a bunch of girls, and me and Aniya, we weren't very like outspoken as those other girls. Like those girls was like all up on him. Me and her was just like, you know, if he come to us, he come to us. If not, he don't.
We wasn't pressed.
Really wasn't. Like we were just like, you know, our feelings get hurt. Like it is what it is. But
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so to sum this up, so we don't give too much information, so we can still make a whole video out of it.
Yes, because that is a big old story in itself.
Basically, Izzy ended up dating him.
I did.
It tested our friendship.
It really did.
I didn't tell her how I felt about it until afterwards.
Yeah.
And a lot of drama happened. Like I said, if you guys want a video with the actual person here,
we
like,
definitely may be doing it because like that we can say it, but like if
without him being here,
like it's really
like, you'll really like get it. So like this video, like put comments in the video if y'all want us to bring him here and tell y'all the whole story.
Coco Drop be in the building,
yes,
boy.
40-ounce bones.
Boy, that was funny.
For those who know what we talking about, 40-ounce bounce.
What? Yes.
But yeah, so this is pretty much the first part of our how we met. This was from kindergarten through junior high.
Junior high, yeah.
And for our next video, we're going to do the second part, which is going to be from high school and detailed about all the boys and all the events, and then up till where we
high
are.
School.
What?
Yeah, high school
and up to where we are now in college, and then everything else you'll be caught up on.
Right, pretty much on our life. But so, yes, just like this video, comment,
share this video,
any other videos you guys want us to make.
Definitely drop ideas down in the video, like what you want us to see. We can do cooking with us videos. We can do vlogging videos. I'm getting a vlogging camera. For people don't know, Izzy can't cook. I can't cook, but I can cook. I can great personality. If y'all want to see me teach her how to cook, you know.
If y'all want to see me burn some food, go ahead, because I really can't cook. I cook chicken. Chicken is like, but I can't cook nothing else after chicken. Ramen noodles, I'll drown and burn in water. I don't even know how that's possible.
You said burn in water.
I make it exist. But yeah, go subscribe
down below.
And this has been A&I Chronicles, brought to you by Izzy and Israel.
See you guys later, and we love you. All right.